My mom was a huge garage sale fanatic. She'd rather spend her money on the objects she'd find at them than pay her bills. She never went out to them that she didn't bring something home. Don't get me wrong, sometimes it was really good finds, but at other times it was just weird. My mom was also into dolls, so they were always around the house somewhere. None of them ever bothered anyone until she brought home Ms. Creepy. This was an antique doll, one of those kinds that don't have legs but have the quilted pouch under its skirt to put your jammies or treasures into. I think they may have once been called pillow dolls because they sat on the pillows when the bed was made. My sister and I had had something similar to her when we'd been younger, but the more modern version. This one was made of cloth. Her arms had been stuffed with soft material, but her head felt solid. As we would find out later, it was composed of hard compressed sawdust. She wore a bonnet over long curled dark hair, which Mom had been told was actual human hair, and her dress was not overly embellished, just a simple pale green cotton dress. Nothing striking, you might say. No, not really. That is until you looked at her face. It had been painted on the cloth, so no molding of plastic, no eyes that opened or closed if she sat up or laid down. Just paint. I don't know how they achieved the effect, but that doll's eyes watched you wherever you went while you were in the room with it. Everyone noticed this aspect of her and was just unnerved by it. Of course, my mom had to give her a prime spot on the back of the couch to see all the home's comings and goings. There was also something about her mouth. She was neither painted with a smile or a frown, but somehow she looked malevolent. Just downright evil. Everyone who walked into our house had their attention caught immediately by that doll, and all of them got creeped out and hated it instantly. It was a visceral reaction. It was almost fascinating to watch people come into the room and nervously look at that doll, as if to make sure she was still sitting where they had last seen her, or affirming their feeling of her eyes following them. I can't say that she necessarily caused any negative things to happen in our home. We perhaps had a bit more to struggle with than some, but not so much that it couldn't be explained by other more natural cause and effect factors. I think most of her power was in how her mere existence seemed to almost shock and intimidate people who saw her. My mom also had a small dog at that time. Not tiny purse size, but